Welcome to Reread. Yes, I am not behind my regular bookshelf. Here's what happened. The video did not, I'm doing this on the live streams here to kind of make sure that it all gets recorded. And for some reason, it cut out 30 seconds here and there. So even my live StreamYard recordings are not downloading properly. So everything is messed up. My little girl broke my camera. As of this video, she broke it like a month ago. And that's why the videos have gone to the streaming format, because I don't have a camera and there's no way I'm going to be able to afford one ever in my entire life again. All my money goes to bills. So we're doing it this way from here on out. Anyway, so let me just go back and repeat, because usually I don't do this. I usually don't repeat myself because I don't want to do it. This book is worth repeating, even though it's not my favorite. A Troy Denny book, not my favorite. In Apocalypse, the Jedi are fighting Abeloth on all sort of fronts here. They fight the Sith at first. They're in the Jedi temple. The Sith are springing a trap. Vistari sees the Sith. She doesn't say anything, but she realizes that, yeah, I'm going to be blamed for this. The Sith attack the Jedi. The Jedi fight the lost tribe of the Sith. In fact, they fight them everywhere, but they never defeat them. They never defeat the lost tribe of the Sith. They're still out there by the end of the book. So it's like an unsatisfactory conclusion. In fact, Abeloth is another unsatisfying conclusion. I remembered this, but I didn't remember how it ended. So anyway, Abeloth, there's several versions of her, and Vistari kills one. Sabatine kills another. Oh gosh, Tahiri kills one, and Luke and Darth Kret. They don't say it's Darth Kret, but it is. As Luke goes mind walking, he runs into Darth Kret, and they kill the, I guess, final iteration of Abeloth. Either way, Ship tells Vistari that she is dead, but that she as dead as she can be. And then Luke, during the there's a visit where Wynn Donovan, who is now chief of state, is asking about if he's going to come back, and Luke says, or if she's going to come back, Luke goes, yeah, maybe someday. Now, right there, I'm going to stop because I think this is where the original video picked up. So hopefully this works. See you later. Why this book just isn't as satisfying an ending as the other books. But Ship tells Vistari that when she asked if Abeloth's dead, he went, as much as she can be for now. So she's not dead. And even at the end, they say, oh, some of our Jedi Knights saw a tentacle pop out of nowhere and attack them, and Luke feels an ache in his chest from the battle with Abeloth and knows she's still out there, and they must find the monolith, in order to find a way to destroy her once and for all. And when they tell Wynn Donovan, who at the end of this is going to be chief of state, if it's possible to kill her off, will she be back? Luke can't say. He doesn't know. But whenever that day is, if it's years from now or tomorrow, whenever, maybe the comic books were thinking about bringing Abeloth. I mean, that would have been kind of cool if she would have come back in Legacy. I think Legacy 2, that'd been an interesting storyline. But either way, Troy Denny was setting up like, maybe she'll come back again and one day we'll be ready. Okay, well, that's not finality. So Abeloth didn't die. The big baddie from this and the lost tribe of the Sith are still out there too. All right. And it just doesn't make, I don't know, there's no satisfying ending here. Vistari and Ben defeat another Abeloth. Everyone's defeating Abeloth in here. Tahiri defeats Abeloth. Oh gosh, who else? Sabatine defeats an Abeloth. A lot of people are defeating Abeloth. She's easy to just different iterations of her. But she's never truly defeated in the end. I thought, there's no finality here. There's no finality here. Tahiri walks around calling herself the Imperial Hand. Got it. The Emperor's Hand. Got it. It's all right. I don't know. Can't remember what happens to her at the end here. I don't know if she's working for the Empire anymore because Jag. And here's another thing. Dala, who's on the run, she challenges Jag to an election for Chief of State of the Empire. Well, you were just Chief of State of the Galactic Alliance. You got arrested, you escaped, you're a convict on the run, and you go to the Empire, and now you're running for office. I don't know. That's a little weird. Wouldn't the Empire, in good faith to the Galactic Alliance, extradite a known felon and bring her back into custody? It's just, and then the whole election thing. It doesn't, I mean, for Jag, it's like, oh, well, I must show an election because I want a democracy in the Empire. No more of this,
monarchy or whatever it is. I don't want to be a tyrant. I want the democracy to reign. Yeah, but it's Dala. And why would Dala agree to this? Usually she takes all the moths into a room and gasses them all. Not says, I'm open for a good debate. What? And when they have the debate, Jag does his little, and I remember this, Jag ones up Dala, embarrasses her. He has one of his admirals run for chief of state to split the military vote, is what he tells him. But later on, Jag's real plan is to step down. After 4 years of fighting hard and earning the right to be called chief of state of the empire and doing a great job, he decides to give it up because he never wanted it in the first place. No, you needed a purpose, and Luke gave you one. It just seems to kind of backtrack over everything that was done in Legacy of the Force. And so there's really not a satisfying ending there, because what happens to Dala? She didn't win the election. Oh, okay. Do they extradite her to the Galactic Alliance? Does she die? What happens? Nothing. There's nothing. It's a big juicy, hamburger, and it tastes like nothing. Nothing happens. The new admiral, he becomes chief of state, and then that's it. They don't go into any more detail after that. Jaina Solo, all of a sudden during the battle, is promoted to master. Luke calls her, you take the lead, Master Solo, and she's like, thank you, Grandmaster. Okay. It's just done on the fly. I don't know. The other thing that, and I do remember this, Raynar, Thol, and Lobaka, and I can't remember who else. They go to the Keelix because they want to find, if they know, because the Keelix have been around for eons. They want to know if they know anything about Abeloth, and then they tell the story, which of course is the story from the Clone Wars, the one I really hated, about the father, the son, the father of balance, and the daughter of light, and the son of the dark. The balance of good and light, and how Obi-Wan and Anakin, visited them, and they kind of destroyed themselves at the end of it. When the story is being told, the exchange is to have Raynar Thol come back to the Keelix, because the Keelix need to rebuild their nest and build their defenses if, the bringer of chaos is back, because they have no idea. They don't think she can be defeated. Well, I don't know. The Jedi were kind of handling that the whole time. So what were the Keelix so afraid of? The Jedi haven't done this before? Is there something more big of a threat? Nothing. We don't know. They just need Raynar Thol. And at the end, it is pretty cool, because Raynar Thol agrees. And by the end of the chapter, that he turns to them, he's speaking with the Keelix, because he's already, his mind has been linked now. And it's like, he's part of the Borg now again. He's like, there is no Raynar Thol anymore. He is gone. He's back with the Keelix. And it's a sad ending. But then I totally forgot about this. I really thought that was the fate of Raynar Thol, and I thought it was so sad, that he had to go back to this place. He was doing so well as a Jedi and becoming his own man again, that he has to sacrifice his own life to be, drugged back into the Keelix, life. But at the end, I forgot that Luke Skywalker goes, okay, now that we've defeated Abeloth, Sabine, go ahead and get a strike force and get Raynar Thol back. Just like that, it's over. So that sacrifice that we had just a few chapters ago is null and void. It did nothing. It's nothing here. It's so aggravating here. Oh, another thing here. So Vistari, Ben realizes that Vistari was always going to be a Sith. The Sith know about Alana. So they're trying to kill Alana because she's going to be the Jedi Queen. We don't know much more about this and how she's supposed to rule, but suddenly Alana is now out in the open again. She's Alana, not Amelia Solo. She's Alana, heir to the Hapen throne. Okay, again, what was Legacy of the Force about? If she had to go into hiding, she's in hiding for one book and most of the Millennium Falcon and most of this series. But now all of a sudden the secret's out. So at the end of the series, she's back up for grabs for assassinations again. I don't know. And she's not like she's older. Maybe when she was 18, finally she's revealed as the heir apparent. No, just what, a couple of years later? That's it? What? I don't know. And then the other one is, well, of course, Ben realizes that Vistari will always be a Sith, that, Vistari was leading Sith to chase down Alana, and Vistari knows the gig is up. Ship is free now of Abeloth's control, so Ship rescues her at the last point and takes her to be with the one Sith, Darth Krayt Sith, supposedly, not the lost tribe of the Sith. There are more, and he's going to take her there. Okay. All right. I mean, he's been there before. He knows they exist. But the thing is, with Vistari, we had this whole thing about her wanting to turn to the light side. She and Ben having this relationship, all for it to end like that. So even Ben's relationship can't have a happy ending, and she kind of escapes, and that's it. And then, very aggravating, the last page and a half is Jag and Jaina's wedding. It's like really rushed, and Han's like, "Well, let's get married now. Bring in the pastor. Let's bring everyone in. Are you ready for this? Jag, you ready to be a happy man? Jaina, I love you. Let's go." I mean, really, that's it. They kind of rush the wedding real quick. What? Shouldn't there be like a, I don't know. I thought it'd be a moment where it says own chapter, where maybe Leia talks to her daughter, Han talks to Jag, they have the ceremony and everything. I don't know. It seemed like, oh, and Jag and Jaina get married at the end. It's so sad because it's a really good series, but boy, they did not stick the landing. They did not stick the landing on this, and it was just the whole time I'm reading it going, wow, none of this really matters. Nothing really matters. So overall, the series as a whole is very good. I'd still consider it probably one of the top 10 stories because I really enjoyed it. Even there's some stuff in Troy Denning's book here that was really good. I enjoyed a lot of it. But at the same time, it's a big nothing burger at the end for me. And that's why, and it's so sad. This should be the cherry on top, but it's like the, the spoiled chocolate sauce you put on some great ice cream. You're going to have to scrape off a little bit of it and enjoy the rest of your ice cream. I don't know. I hate to be such a downer on this one. And it's Troy Denning too. But I felt like, wow, it's not a satisfying conclusion where we got good, satisfying endings on all of these big series before. This one, they just kind of punted to say, and to be continued. But I know it's not to be continued, but I don't even know if they were going to pick back up on Abeloth. I truly believe they were just going to leave it at that and then move on with new stories, like not even go back to Abeloth now that I'm reading this and everything. So overall, like I said, I still enjoy Fate of the Jedi. This book was okay, but lots to be disappointed about. Anyway, it's over now. Time to move on for more stories, and I'll see you next time.